Netflix drops a new hit show every week. Your social feed is flooded with must-watch lists. And yet, when the world gets heavy, what do you actually choose? Not the shiny new thing. You choose the episode you've seen 10 times. That's not a glitch in your system, it's a feature. Here's why your brain reaches for the familiar when stress hits. Predictability calms us. Life throws curveballs, work explodes, relationships wobble. The future feels like static. A familiar episode gives you one thing that isn't uncertain. You already know how it ends. You know the jokes. You know which character will show up. That certainty is tiny, but it's powerful. Psychologists call this a predictability bias. The brain prefers what it can forecast because forecasting reduces background anxiety. Second, cognitive load matters. When you're anxious, your executive functions, the parts of the brain that plan, decide, and hold information, are taxed. Watching something new forces them back online. New characters, new plots, new rules. That's a small mental load, but it's still a cost. Rewatching is autopilot. Your brain gets restful stimulation with zero onboarding. It's entertainment that doesn't demand attention. Think of it as mental white noise that's actually kind. Third, ritual and safety signals. Rewatching often hooks into routines. It's a sequence. Dim lights, favorite blanket, that episode that always starts at the same scene. Rituals signal safety. They tell the amygdala, your threat detection center, that the situation is predictable and therefore not dangerous. Over time, this becomes conditioned. Your body learns episode X equals calm. So when the world spikes, your body reaches for episode X like a pacifier. Fourth, emotional time travel and nostalgia. Sometimes stress isn't only about the present, it's about a loss of what used to feel safe. Rewatching can act as a bridge to a past self, calmer, younger, lighter. The show becomes a portal. You're not just consuming a story, you're visiting the version of you that existed when the show felt effortless. That's soothing because the brain loves continuity. It hates sudden ruptures in identity. Fifth, parasocial contact. Familiar characters feel known. They are stable social cues that won't disappoint. When relationships in your life are complicated, a fixed fictional relationship is reliable. You can invest emotionally without risk. That low-risk social engagement reduces loneliness and gives your social brain a short break. There's also a neurochemical angle. Rewatching triggers predictable dopamine pulses, not the high-wire thrill of novelty, but the steady, safe dopamine of expectation and recall. It's less addictive in the flashy way and more like a slow-release comfort pill. This subtle reward loop reinforces the habit. Stress, rewatch, calm, repeat. Now, a pause for honesty. Rewatching to calm down is adaptive. It's a coping tool, but like any tool, it can be misused. If rewatching becomes the only way you handle stress, or if it prevents you from addressing recurring problems, it becomes avoidance. If you use episodes to numb through every uncomfortable feeling, you might be delaying necessary conversations, sleep, or therapy. So how do you use this habit well? A few practical pointers. Treat it like a ritual, not an escape. Set a boundary. I'll watch one familiar episode to reset, then I'll do one small active thing. That small thing could be a 5-minute walk, a journaling sentence, or calling a friend. Choose restorative rewatching. Some shows are calming, others are high drama even on repeat. Know the difference. Pick reruns that reduce arousal, not ones that keep you keyed up.